Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will have a touchdown.
Zach Cunningham.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And the Colts 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett now. He'll drop it underneath to White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They run with Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Trevor Williams. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The give to Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earth. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Short throw to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second and 2. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Watson on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Watch the out. Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Throwing again. Watson being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on third, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got you. 58, boys. 58. 58. Larry. Focus, defense, focus. Check.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick it up. Check.
From the gun, Watson. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
To the air yet again, Watson. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
It's just me and you. At 58 to
Again, it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Sanchez to kick off.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
14-yard line.
A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Logan hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. Good move at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brissett to throw on first. He's got Burton here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
25-yard line.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brissett's pass incomplete in the end zone. Let's hear it, Texans fans.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Brissett sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brissett's pass intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st down, Taylor. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Texans 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Not here. 54 is Mike.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Texans.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
Their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
From the gun, Watson lets it fly deep for Cobb. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
And 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khari Willis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
53 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Now watch run. Watch run. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Larry. I don't think you got it, son.
Now Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khari Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. but you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Colts.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Derek Wolfe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
Into the air once more, it's Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 45. Texans 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
30-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Short throw to Smith, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got that.
From the 50, it's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
To the air yet again, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Colts 45, Texans 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made back at the 37.
Throwing on second and 14. Brissett got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
And it's third down.
It's third and long for Brissett. Flushed out right. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Amy Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them